Oh shit.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, go.
Alright, what's going on, guys? In the fitness industry today, it's very popular to be really shredded, aesthetic, and very lean. So today, we're just going to talk to you about the differences between being very shredded and kind of just eating whatever you want and bulking.
Being healthy.
Yeah, healthy.
Alright.
Yeah, healthier.
Right
Yeah.
now he's cutting, preparing for a show. Right now I'm just doing me, enjoying food and lifting. Since you're so deep into your cut right now, a big question could be, how is your physical and mental state?
Okay. So physically, I'm really weak. Like, my lifts are all very low. My pump only lasts like 30 minutes. My workouts kind of suck. Like, I feel like a little kid when I'm working out.
Yeah.
And then as far as mentally, I get very irritated all the time. Like, in situations where I normally wouldn't be that mad, things just piss me off. Like, when I'm driving, I'm just like, fuck, this dude needs to fucking speed up. You know what I mean? So stuff like that. Stuff you normally wouldn't get mad at, you just start getting really irritated. Almost like a chick on her period, but a dude.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So it's kind of weird, but and yeah, my joints hurt. Yeah, I just fatigued all the time. And yeah, it's kind of just like a shitty feeling. The only good part is you look good. You know, your jawline, you look good in photos.
Yeah.
You might look pretty cool in the gym, really vascular. But other than that, I mean, you don't feel that
Just
good.
the shreds,
Just
it's
being
for
shredded,
for the look.
Yeah, just for the look,
obviously,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. What about you, man? How's bulking and kind of just living life? And
Bulking
working?
right now, man, it's good. You know, I get to eat whatever I want, really, to an extent, at least. Not try to get ahead of myself. My lifts are strong. My weight is going up. It's just like when you're in the bulk, you know, when you're in your everything that you want in the gym goes up, and you just feel great. You may not look the best how you want to look. Like, say, like I don't have my abs anymore.
Washboard abs.
Yeah. You know, I'm not vascular anymore like how I used to. But you know, it's like I'm sacrificing that so that, you know, building mass is the main goal, as it probably is for majority of people, is to want to be bigger and then leaner. So right now, yeah, I'm bulking, just building mass, so then that in the future that I will be, say, when I'm
7-6%,
exactly,
whatever it is, yeah.
I'll be at a healthy shred, and I will look good, and I'll feel great, you know? So then going back, how is it for you to, say, if a buddy wants to go out, say for a drink, or even just to go out to, like, go out to eat, you know, just have like some friend time type thing.
Well, yeah, you pretty much have to cut out a lot of things when you're in a prep. Like, when I'm only about 3 weeks out, so I'm pretty deep into it. I'm not sure about other competitors, but when you are prepping, you do have to cut out a lot of things. So as far as you're kind of locked in like a prison called your diet, and you can't eat out, obviously. You can't really do a lot of things that don't involve or benefit you as far as your diet and your working out.
How much are you sacrificing?
A lot. Way too much, yeah. Like, definitely, I'm only going to do maybe one show a year type of thing.
Right, okay.
Because, you know, like I said, I can't lift heavy. I haven't seen a lot of my good friends that I normally see all the time.
Right.
I'm too busy. I gotta go to bed early. I gotta get up in the morning, do cardio.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the gym. I gotta do 45
so
minutes.
It's
of
literally
cardio.
like another. It's another
job. Yeah. It's like another job. Yeah. But for you, you can enjoy lifting. You can work out for fun.
Yeah.
You can go grab a burger after your workout. Still maintain a pretty good physique without overdoing it.
Right.
And that's good, because it's kind of like a savings account where, you know, you keep putting money in, you keep putting money in, and you cash out. The longer you wait, the bigger your cash out.
Okay.
So the longer you bulk for, the better your reward is going to be when you cut. So if you bulk for like 3-4 years, and I don't mean get fat, but I mean, you know, you build some actual muscle and some density, when you cut down, you're going to look so big and so shredded. So you'll actually have, you know, the muscles you want to develop. And when you bulk for 6-7 months, then you cut down, you're kind of cutting yourself short.
Right.
As far as, especially for the younger guys out there, you know, the teenagers, or just getting into working out, they try and kind of be what they see on Instagram all the time, which is cool to challenge yourself, but it's just that
to aspire to be
even those pros, I mean, they've been working out for like since they're like in the
right?
womb. I know you Jeff Side like came out of the womb with a pair of dumbbells. You know what I mean? That dude's been lifting for a long time. Okay, so he's built up his physique since he was like 14.
Dude, he started with, he started super young.
As a reference, I mean, he's kind of like a freak of nature. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right,
He's
right,
just
right.
jacked at 21. A lot of kids, they just start working out. They're not going to be as big as him at 20.
Right.
So when they cut down, they're not going to look nearly as ripped as him as well. You know what I mean?
This question's for both you guys.
Yeah.
How much does your diet matter to obtain your physique?
All right, so obviously when bulking in a surplus, you want to have a higher intake of calories from when you're burning off, right? So it definitely does have a big factor. Food
Most
is
of it, yeah,
a
most of
huge
it.
factor. Eating, say, those big meals three times a day, even you might even have to do like 4 to 5 big meals a day. As in me, like for me, I burn off a lot of calories in the gym. So I have to have at least like a big breakfast, a big pre-workout meal, and then even after that, and then on top of that, I will have a dinner. Yeah. It sounds like a lot of food, but when you think about it and you're burning off that amount of calories, even just in your day-to-day life, not only like from the gym to what else you're doing throughout the day, you know, when you're in a surplus, you get hungry. And it's just all about intake.
For me, it's more like you gotta watch what sauces you're putting on, how sugary things are.
Yeah,
You know, I eat like 6
So
grams
you
of
gotta-
sugar
you have
a
to
day,
be,
which
like,
is
super
nothing.
precise.
Yeah, you have to be like ridiculously precise. So I would say it's like 75% diet, and it comes down to, you know, how many calories you're burning, how many calories you're intaking. Obviously, just like he's saying. But at this side, you're on the deficit. You know, you're at you're burning more than you're eating.
Right.
That's why you're losing body fat, but you have to manipulate the body in order to keep your muscle mass and to keep your density, which is really the hardest thing. 'Cause the body is the hardest thing to manipulate. It looks easy, I guess you could say.
It
But
does.
when it really comes down to it, like the science of it, about supplementation, working out, and your nutrition, it is just ridiculously hard to manipulate your body. You can't just cut out carbs
Right.
and, you know, be shredded. You have to keep your carbs high so you don't
Yeah,
flatten
yeah.
out, do a bunch of cardio. There's a lot of stuff, but really, yeah, it's about 75% diet. The 25% is just working out, and, you know, that's really it, man. It's just one of the hardest things as far as cutting, and it's just stressful. Yeah.
While cutting and even in bulking, the hardest thing is your intake, your caloric intake, you know, because cutting, you have to be precise to lose that fat while retaining that muscle. Bulking, you have to have that caloric surplus
to build
the muscle
But
without
getting
getting
Without
fat.
getting
Exactly.
fat, yeah.
So it's literally all about numbers. I mean, you don't necessarily have to calculate in a bulk versus being in a cut. You have to calculate, you know, but you have to be aware of exactly what you're taking in. You know, that's what a lot of people have trouble with. I personally, like from what people that I've talked to, affiliated with. Intake,
they don't
is like
track
exactly like for people who want to bulk, right?
Yeah.
It's like they're having a hard time bulking because they think that they're eating so much, but they're not.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, like I said, it's just a lot more stressful when you're cutting. Like, you just gotta watch out for stuff. I mean, you're gonna spend more time in the gym doing cardio, doing your weightlifting. Cooking is probably the most time consuming. Like, and it's expensive, you know.
Yeah.
I have to cook like every 2 to 3 days: chicken, sirloin, ground turkey, and some fish.
It's a nuisance.
Yeah, it sucks.
Versus like going out and buying a
burger or something.
So it's almost like food's like no longer your friend. It's like
No, not at all.
literally.
You don't enjoy your food at all when you're cutting. So whatever bodybuilder looks like he's enjoying his prep meals is probably lying. Sometimes, you know, you have your high carb days to where you kind of like it because it's like just more food, but it doesn't actually taste good.
So then, what about for a guy who doesn't want to step on stage but still wants to get lean? You know,
Get lean. I would say, you know, if you do like if it fits your macros, or you could do a bro dieting if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you just need to watch what you eat. So like he's saying, you know, you can have to go have a burger. You can go have some, I don't know, tacos, whatever you want. Some sushi. Sushi's really good for you. But you just have to keep everything in moderation. You know. So if you have a shitty dinner, have a clean breakfast, have a clean lunch.
Balance.
Yeah, obviously hit the weights hard. You can do cardio if you want to, but you just don't have to be as precise as a competitor.
Right.
And that's kind of where I think the social media gives a wrong depiction. Because for me, like if I'm just giving some random kid advice or whatever, if he's a competitor, you know, I give way different advice. If he's gonna get on stage or he wants to dial into 3% body fat, 4% body fat, it's way different than if some dude's just trying to, you know, get aesthetic, get a little bit leaner, and put on a little bit of muscle.
Right. Okay.
You could do that and still not prison yourself in your diet.
So it's like, do you like what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm doing it for a show, so it's always a goal of mine to get lean and, you know, step on stage. But generally, no, I mean, I wouldn't want to sit this lean all the time. I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah.
But not to sacrifice my strength. And
Mentally,
having fun, you know.
Yeah.
But after this, man, I'm just gonna get my body fat back up, you know.
You
have
want to
some
stay fairly
fun.
lean?
Yeah, I mean, relatively. I mean, like, we're both on the skinnier side growing up, so, I mean, you know, you can sit at, like, 10, 11%,
right.
maybe even 9 if you're hitting it hard.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, I'm just going to focus on building up the body parts that I neglected. And now that I'm that lean, I can really see what I neglected, like my rear delts, my upper chest, all that stuff. Yeah. So I'm really going to dial those in for next year, you know, if I want to do another show or something. But yeah, man, I mean, that's really it. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video.
We got one guy cutting, we got like current me bulking, so it's like, if you took anything out of this video that could possibly help you, that's exactly what we're trying to do. You know? Yeah, give us a thumbs up if you like the video. If you want to see more, say, real talk conversations on different subjects in the fitness industry, you know, anything about fitness, like we're willing to talk about real talk.
Shoot a comment below.
Just comment down. Any feedback, whatever.
Boom.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.